Salutations, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. Welcome back to Mysteries of Hallownest, and welcome back to the Fungal Waste. This is part 2 of the Traitor's Child two-parter. As I teased in the last episode, this would be the next episode of Mysteries of Hallownest. And here it is. In this episode, we will talk about Ze'mer and the Traitor's Child, and how it ties into the conclusions we came to in the last episode. For a recap, we concluded that Elder Who killed the Traitor's Child because he thought the Mantis tribe was infected, and the Traitor Lord decided to infect himself, as he didn't have a way to cope with the loss of his daughter. We will now go over to our main topic after that recap. So for those of you who don't know who Ze'mer is, or just need a recap, she is one of the 5 Great Knights of Hallownest, alongside Ogrim, the Dung Defender, Isma, Drya, and Hegemol. If you need further explanation, then Ze'mer is the Grey Mourner, where she gives you the worst quest ever, the Delicate Flower quest. And that segues well into our next topic, the Traitor's Child grave placement. According to the Flower quest, Ze'mer knows where her lover's grave is, in the Queen's Gardens, but how she knew is kind of unknown. The explanation I came up with is that Ze'mer was aware of the Traitor's Child's death and knew the traitors advanced to the Queen's Gardens, and maybe she suspected they buried the child there. That is all speculation, and most of it isn't proven. Or maybe she just knew she was buried far away, as she says in her dialogue, so maybe she was waiting for the knight to return empty-handed, so she knew that they completed the quest. That's kinda some faulty logic if you ask me. Anyways, one thing we do know is that the Mantises didn't accept Ze'mer into their tribe because she was an outsider. The Mantises are an independent tribe, so maybe Ze'mer and the Traitor's Child didn't see each other that much. Another thing I know is that this video is going to be one of my shorter ones. Yeah, that was a pretty bad joke. Back on the topic. What we have so far is that Ze'mer and the Traitor's Child were pretty distant, and Ze'mer knew where the Traitor's Child was buried. Wow, that is a pretty long gap, so we need to figure out the middle. Well, we know that Elder Who most likely killed the Traitor's Child. Maybe Ze'mer and the Mantis tribe had an encounter, and I know I've done this before, but I think it's story time. The first time Ze'mer and the Traitor's Child met, they both fell in love, until the relatives of the Traitor's Child disapproved of them and kept the Traitor's Child far away from her. Till Ze'mer came back one day, the Mantises, the Traitor Lord, having enough of Ze'mer, forcefully tried to kick out her, until Elder Who saw them and tried to protect Ze'mer, and killed the Traitor's Child while swinging for the Mantis talking to Ze'mer. This brought Ze'mer into a depression, locking herself away in her mansion, awaiting for someone, anyone, to deliver a flower to her lover's burial site. So it looks like I did end up padding out the runtime a bit. Anyways, that was my speculative story. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like it, and if you want to support me and never miss an upload, hit the subscribe button and set notifications to all. Anyways, the fungal wastes are getting pretty humid, and it's kind of hard to see and breathe, so I'm gonna get out of here. Bye.